Ah, the Castis. I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
The what?
Oh, forgive me. Let me start from the beginning. I'm Neocles, an imperial botanist here in Atlantis. I'm engineering a way to aid floral regrowth.
The flowers here can't just grow on their own?
Oh, no! You're not one of those followers of Minerva, are you?
I don't know anyone named Minerva.
Her students are so small-minded about my photosynthesis accelerator. If you want to be a scholar, why follow such a rudimentary doctrine?
Look, do you need something from me?
Oh, apologies, Nicastis. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me begin. Basically, the plants are a key resource for us here. But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
You want to grow more?
In a sense, yes. I have a hypothesis, a theory that using a natural power source stronger than the sun will promote sustainable growth.
You're losing me again.
There are devices that project beams of light around the Garden of Triton. Redirecting them using the reflective surfaces would stimulate floral regrowth.
You want me to move your lights?
Yes! And the Castis, taking care of our natural resources, would send a message to all of Atlantis.
A good message, I hope. It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure. That must be the device Neocles mentioned. Reminds me of how I opened the door to Atlantis. Won't budge. Worked. First one down. was growing in no time. Beautiful. That should do it. I'll tell Neocles it's done. That doesn't seem good. What happened? I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but then...
The beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't running.
What do you think the problem is?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens and present with enhanced photons.
There might be something wrong with your theory. I still don't see how this light is any better than the sun.
The sun! That's it! The power source must also be displaced, rendering this light no different than the sun. No wonder you're the Digastis. That's brilliant!
So the next step is...
Go to the control room and make sure the power source isn't displaced.
And what exactly is this source?
An igneous matter consisting of Imperial... It's a rock. Just make sure there's a rock in the control room.
Fine. I'll go see if this rock is there. Looks like Neocles was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here! Malaka! The thief must be in here somewhere. Maybe if I move some things around. Something's blocking this.
What's the Dicastis doing running around here?
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like you're the one who took Neocles' rock.
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neocles has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth a lot if you're trying to steal it.
You're the Dicastis and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you invested in the future of our resources?
It's easy. Put the rock in Neocles' device and we'll fix the flowers.
This isn't Neocles' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil...
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't. Nature has been healing itself for eons. Neocles needs to stop meddling.
Melita! You've always been obtuse about the project. No accountability for civilization's impact on the ecosystem.
Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you accept your hypothesis has failed?
Failed is inaccurate terminology. I simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering, both of you.
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once and for all. But as the Dicastis, it should be your decision.
The project Neocles is working on is important for the future of Atlantis. Hand over the rock.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you. This will propel Atlantis' sustainability forward by centuries. All those cynics like Melita will see the progress eventually.
Just be careful. It sounds like your theory could still use some work.
This is the right course of action for all of Atlantis, Dicastis. Trust me. Please, do me the honor of returning the stone to the device.
Atlantis' gardens will be healed in no time. The garden seemed to be thriving, with wildlife.
Has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for lifetimes. That takes responsibility.
I hear you, Alethea. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
Oh, ini troppo poverassi.
Now that I have the Isu device forged, we need to move quickly. You distract Atlas while I sneak into his private chambers.
More sneaking.
After Poseidon outlawed human experiments, Atlas confiscated a device and kept it. That device theoretically could add a third helix to my DNA.
I've seen what these Isu devices can do. It's not pretty.
The science is sound. And I've even found evidence of tests being done on humans that looked promising. In previous cycles, of course, before Poseidon outlawed experimentation.
Just tell Atlas the truth. You have good intentions.
If he's afraid of his enemies hurting me now, what will he think of me undergoing this procedure? Besides, he can't break Poseidon's law.
I'm not sure a good Vicastis goes behind the back of an Atlantean Archon.
I've been preparing for this my entire life. Don't worry. Just keep Atlas talking while I'm in his chambers.
I don't think we have anything in common. What are we supposed to talk about? The weather?
Atlas is a jealous lover, and he's already threatened by your role as the Castis. Why not play to that advantage? Whatever you do, don't mention my plans.
Great. This will do wonders for our relationship.
Everyone knows it's lonely at the top, Vicastis. Let's go. I've studied this science extensively. Once I impart Isu DNA into my...
It's the should that worries me.
Whatever you do, don't reveal my political plans to Atlas.
I could trick Atlas into thinking you and I are closer than we are.
Are we not close? What's there to trick?
You know what I mean.
Yes. Making Atlas envious would certainly be a good distraction.
Elpis? What are you doing here? With him, no less.
The Dicastis and I were just taking a stroll, and I remembered I left a book on Atlantean cyclical history here. He'd like to borrow it. Do you mind if I fetch it?
No. Do you need me to help you look for it?
No. You two stay here. I'm sure you have much to discuss.
What game are you playing, Dicastis?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure by now Elpis has told you about the nature of our relationship. She's hardly as discreet as I'd like her to be. What business do you have with her?
What? Is Elpis not allowed to have friends?
Of course she can have friends. But I suspect there's more going on here.
You have nothing to worry about, Atlas. I have no schemes against you.
Maybe you don't play games, but Elpis lives for them. I can tell when she's up to something.
Don't talk about Elpis that way. She's not manipulative. She's passionate.
So you do care for her then?
You don't talk about Elpis like you love her.
And you're not speaking of her as if you're merely her casual acquaintance.
The truth is, Elpis and I are in love.
What? What? What have you done?
I'm not weak anymore, Atlas. I can rule Atlantis at your side.
This is your doing. You're trying to revolt against the issue with hybrids.
No!
What did you do?
I didn't mean to. He was going to kill you.
It seems my brother finally got his due. Is this your judgment, Dicastis?
I killed Atlas. It wasn't my intention.
You hoped to rule by his side to ease the conflict between humans and Isu.
He wasn't as supportive of my dreams as I would have hoped.
I support you. You can assume his role as you see fit. I will handle Poseidon and my brothers.
Thank you, Azais.
You can't be more corrupt than Atlas. And Atlantis can't fear progress if it hopes to pass this cycle.
Atlantean politics are even more dramatic than in the Greek world. What will you do now?
I'm not the first Atlantean ruler to take power by force. If the Isu can do it, why not me? Still, I didn't want to start my reign this way.
You started your reign by saving my life. Normally, I do the saving.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you, Dicastis.
Elpis will make a better ruler than Atlas. She certainly can't do any worse. Looks so peaceful from up here. It always does. But it never is. I know, Icaros. I'm tired too. I've met so many people. Archons, kings, and now Isu. They're all the same. Go do this, bring me that, go kill him. I don't know if I can do this anymore. If I were ruler, things would be much, much different. What's that, Icaros? A speech from your new ruler. Atlanteans! Tonight, we tear off these clothes and make love until the sun comes up! I wonder what Alcibiades is doing these days. Or who?
Who is Alcibiades?
You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the Dicastis' speech.
It was more of a fantasy, really. Call me Alexios.
I thought it was wonderful, Dicastis Alexios.
Just Alexios is fine. And what's your name?
Alcon. You're even more special than all the bedtime stories my parents used to tell me.
What's wrong?
My parents are missing. They left for their assignments, but they never came home. The Isu won't help me. But then I remembered the story of you helping a lost girl in the underworld, who found her parents in Elysium. So I came to you.
What? A child without his parents? Not on my watch. As Dicastis of Atlantis, I declare this unacceptable.
Oh, thank you, Dicastis Alexios.
You said your parents never came home. If you could tell me where they're assigned and what their names are, it would be very helpful.
Mata's name is Rene. She's assigned to the harbor. Pater is called Damadis, and he's assigned to the Adamant Quarry.
You're very brave. Now go home where it's safe. I'll go talk to the harbor master and whoever is in charge of the quarry. I'll come find you once I have some answers.
Dicastis, have you come to analyze the recently discovered coral permutations fastened to the hulls of our vessels?
No. I'm looking for a woman named Rini.
Yes, well, that is a subject I have absolutely zero authority in, I'm afraid. I cannot help you.
Our son is very worried. What are you doing?
I like humans, and I liked Rini. Poor Alcon. But if they hear me talking to you, they'll kill me.
Tell me where she is, or I'll cut you!
I told you I don't know anything! You'll find my contact not far from here, but be careful. A trap has been set for you.
You have made the Dicastis very angry! Thank you.
Please don't tell Poseidon! You have compassion, Dicastis. You may be the only one who can calm the brewing storm between humans and Isu.
The Harbor Master was right. They're waiting for me. Well, I'd hate... Alexios abducted Rini. I'm going to find him.
Dito tuton!
There's a lot of guards for a quarry. I wonder why. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Well, isn't this an honor? How'd you get past my guards?
I'm looking for Damadis.
And why would the great Dicastis be looking for missing humans?
I never said he was missing.
Very clever. Hybrid. When my humans transport adamant to the experimentation chamber, they don't always return. Occasionally they fall through the cracks, like rats.
Tell me where this experimentation chamber is, or I'll make you eat your precious adamant.
Primitive. Violence is all your kind understands.
Tell me!
Fine. It's in the garden of Chemopolia. But you're wasting your time. The doors are locked.
Then I'll just have to find the key.
You can try, hybrid.
You know, treating humans like vermin will get you killed one day. That day is today. I don't like the sounds of this experimentation chamber. And what do the Isu need with all this adamant? Alcon's probably wondering where I am. I'll go see him. Best stay out of sight.
Castis Alexios, did you find matter and patter?
Not yet. But I know they were taken to some sort of experimentation chamber by an Isu named Zarios.
Zarios? But he was always so kind to us. He gave us food and defended us when the others called us rats.
Do you know where I can find him? The doors to the chamber are locked, and he's my last hope of getting in.
He's usually at the fortified Doma of Miniseas, but he's always protected by guards.
That never stops me. I should try to stay out of sight. You're going straight to us! You've abducted your last human. Like the one Atlas gave me. Maybe it can help me get into the experimentation chamber. This looks like the perfect place to hide missing humans. Locked. But I think I know what opens these. The more complicated the key, the bigger the secret. Someone really doesn't want any visitors. is this? Malaka!
Ah, I've been waiting for you, Alexios. Welcome to the birthplace of legends.
Who said that? Show yourself!
My name is Aita. I am a scientist, and in many ways, these are my children.
You created the Minotaur? The Cyclops? The Writhing Dread? They're monsters!
Are we not all monsters? Imperfect beings striving towards our ultimate potential. Is that not why you are here?
I'm here because a little boy's parents are missing, and all signs point to you.
How very human of you.
Oh. She nearly turned me to stone. Even now, I don't feel safe looking into her eyes. I still have nightmares from our fight in that labyrinth. Grant us the sight.
To watch over our legacy.
Who or what are you?
A metal of extraordinary properties restructures the portion of the human brain responsible for emotions. We've engineered it to remove fear. Enhances your more animal instincts. Why hold a weapon when you can become one?
Amadis! Rainy! Are you here?
Over here! We're here!
Please, help us!
The Castis, you're here.
Lyra, what are you doing here?
They came for me in the night. I'll never be safe.
Don't worry, I'm getting everyone out of here.
Didn't anyone teach you it's cruel to lie?
What? What's cruel is abducting and experimenting on these people.
Without sacrifice, there can be no progress. Without experimentation, there can be no perfection.
You're breaking Poseidon's law.
I am advancing knowledge for the betterment of Atlantis. Poseidon's lack of vision keeps us in darkness. But we are close. So very close.
Humans are not animals to be caged and tortured.
We created them to serve us. That is their sole purpose.
Let these people go.
It's too late for them. Project Olympus has already begun. One human escaped before the transformation was complete, and lives were lost. This won't happen again. Surely you understand. So, you've seen the beast she becomes.
I'm getting these people out of here.
But don't you want to know what's behind this door?
I won't play your little games. I'm getting these people out of here.
So, you would choose to let your small-minded morality hinder your progress?
What if I just killed you, set these people free, and broke through your stupid door?
You can't kill me, Alexios. I can see you're struggling. What if I told you the greatest achievement in Atlantis is behind that door? And that we owe that achievement to you?
What are you talking about?
Through there is a path to immortality. For you. For us. Embrace your legacy. Forget these miserable humans. Abandon morality, and the answers to all your questions are just beyond that door.
Please! Save us or we'll die!
You will be reborn! Don't you want to know why you're really here? Free the people and this door will remain closed to you forever. Pass through, however, and it will lock behind you. These rats will be mine. What will it be, the Castis? Their lives? Or your destiny?
Fuck your door. I promised a little boy I'd bring his parents home. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Very disappointing. No matter. If there are two things Atlantis has in ample supply, it is adamant and humans.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Thank you, the Castis.
I'll get to see Alcon again.
Hurry.
How can we ever repay you?
Tell your son if Inisu ever calls him a rat again, Vicastis Alexios will deal with them personally. Poseidon lied to me. They've been experimenting on humans this whole time. I need to stay hidden. Amadis! Rainy! Are you here?
Over here!
Please! Help!
Because they...
Did what? What?
Without sacrifice?
You're breaking...
I am advancing knowledge.
Humans...
It's too...
Sir, I'm getting these people.
But...
All right, I'll play. Tell me.
Why tell you when I can show you? Just know, to enter the chamber is to forfeit their lives. You cannot have both.
What if I just killed you, set these people free, and broke through your stupid door?
I can see... What through there is a path to immortality. For you. For us. Embrace your...
Please! Save us!
You will be reborn! Don't you want to know why you're really here? Free the people and this door will remain closed to you forever. Pass through, however, and it will lock behind you. These rats will be...
I'm sorry.
No! Please!
Don't leave!
What? No! Impossible!
You. It was always you. Human. Isu. Perfection. The Isu blood coursing through your human body makes you the perfect vessel. It has endowed you with their resilience and our consciousness. More so than any other of my creations, you are what Project Olympus was always meant to be. The ultimate weapon. Imagine if we controlled an army of you. The inevitable war between humans and Isu would be over in a heartbeat.
These vessels are empty. Your project has failed. And soon, you will be dead.
Entertaining to the end.
These experiments have gone too far. Poseidon's going to hear about this.
my Dicastes has returned. I can only presume you've delivered judgment to Atlantis.
You said you outlawed experimentation on humans. All of it was lies. The Isu are out of control.
What are you talking about? My laws are absolute, and by them all must abide. I have declared it.
Your laws have done nothing. People are suffering under your rule, and you don't even realize it.
No one would have the audacity to disobey me. Surely this is a mistake.
You should listen to him, you know.
Judo. Impossible! You're forbidden from entering the city. Guards!
Your guards respect your sons. And when you appointed that hybrid as your Dicastis, your sons turned to us.
Even my sons know better than to bow to a warmonger!
The humans are bringing war whether we want it or not, Poseidon.
They should, after what you've done.
You mean what they've forced us to do. Poseidon worries about the sun and his solar floral regeneration project. Catastrophe is coming for us. On that we agree. But there is only one catastrophe. Humanity.
You can't trust Eta! He's a lunatic! You have no idea the monsters he's trapped in his hidden lair!
It was hidden only to Poseidon. My wife knew everything about it.
Hybrid. Project Olympus was my idea.
The end of a cycle in Atlantis doesn't have to be a catastrophe.
It's far worse. We've detected changes in the surface of the sun. If we don't prepare...
If we don't prepare, humans will kill us all. The only ecological catastrophe we face is the one we created ourselves.
When I got here, Poseidon said I was where I belonged. Someone tell me why I'm really here. Now!
Such sadness. He's even more human than I expected. Eta, answer him.
Gladly. In you, we found opportunity. Imagine the possibilities if we duplicated your hybrid form. We could employ our technology to control your mind. You, hybrid, can be used to craft Juno's ultimate weapon.
Or rather, you could have been. My husband's experiment was promising, but after observation, we've decided you are a failure. Our new weapon is far deadlier than you could ever be.
The Ekatochires. Aida, you didn't.
I did.
The Ekatochires will rise. Project Olympus will strike fear so deeply into the hearts of humanity, they would never consider revolt. And you will declare my husband the Dicastis Vasilevs.
Dicastis, stop this. If they're successful, we are doomed. All of us. You have to trust me.
You deal with these two. I'll find a way to stop their plans.
It's too late. The procedure was already a success. The Ekatochires lives. Can't you hear him stir?
You did this in my laboratory under the palace. Entrance was barred when I outlawed human experimentation.
What is that sound? Is that your weapon?
I will bring justice to these two, but I need you to stop the Ekatochires before it kills us all. Go!
one dying. It's you. one dying. It's you.
Remarkable. You really are the greatest of the humans and of my people.
Where is Juno and Etta?
Imprisoned, for now. But they will not stop.
If imprisonment won't stop them, then leave them alone in a room with me. I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again.
And what would that prove? That you're as cruel as Juno and her husband?
I don't intend to prove anything. I intend to stop this, and to save those that have suffered because of your hubris.
So in the end, you brought judgment to Atlantis after all. Very well, Gastis. Do you still have Cerberus' device? I didn't tell you everything about your stuff. It is a bridge between your two selves. But by coupling it with the powers of the devices you retrieved from the Cerberus and the Katochires, we can end Atlantis' cycle forever.
I wasn't just awakening my sixth sense. I was unlocking the power to destroy the entire city.
In the wrong hands, the staff has the power to destroy everything. That is why you, and only you, could be its keeper.
You act like you knew this would happen.
I'm tired, just as you are. I waited many cycles for Atlantis' final judgment to come. I only wish it had come sooner. Think of the suffering it would have prevented.
If we do this, you and your sons...
My family have had generations to show kindness, modesty, temperance. We refused, and in so doing, this choice was made by us as much as by you.
The humans in this city don't deserve to die.
When we do this, the horns will wail and the animals will be set free. Humans in the Borymos Ring will know to take their boats. I assure you, they will escape.
If we sink the city, but I'm in it, then I die too.
No. You are the keeper of the staff. It will protect you. Unfortunately for you, now is not your time.
You said it yourself. Juno and Etta will never stop. I've seen those laboratories, the experiments in them. There's only one way to end the suffering here. Destroy this place.
My one wish is that I had more time to learn from you. In time, I may have learned to be more human.
Here, Poseidon.
Keeper of the Staff, your trials are over.
We're back in the throne room.
Tell me, now that you have seen the fate of Atlantis, how do you feel?
With the staff, I hold the power to destroy an entire city.
Which is why you were given the ability to control that power. Only in your hands will the destructive potential of the staff remain hidden.
So, what was all this?
What you have experienced are echoes of memories, distorted, but no less real.
Whose memories?
The issue. Some were even my own. In my time as the Castis, I also tried to bring balance to Atlantis, but it wasn't enough.
You?
And now you.
My trials forced me to reunite with my grandfather. Phoebe, Brasidas, even Alpinor.
And in so doing, you passed a valuable trial. The staff has the power to prolong life. That is not your role. You must learn to say goodbye again and again, but let death take what it will from this world.
Were they real?
They are with you always, so yes. In time you must let them go, but that will be another trial.
My trials in Elysium brought destruction and rebellion.
Not due to you, but Persephone. She was a ruler who controlled her domain through extreme order. In so doing, you saw that her rule was doomed to failure.
In the underworld, I was forced to endure a realm of pure chaos.
Indeed. Hades was a king who invited that chaos, and devastation came with it. But know this, you will be forced to endure far worse suffering before your death has come.
Elysium and the underworld were doomed. But in Atlantis, I almost thought Poseidon and I could do some good.
Yet there you discovered the issue as we really were. Flawed. No matter how many times I have seen that echo of memory, my home always meets destruction.
I'm ready to leave. You coming? We, are entwined after all.
You saw Persephone rule through order, Hades through chaos, and even had a taste of being a ruler yourself in Atlantis.
It was a disaster.
You have seen there is no path to power for the Keeper. In the staff, you have the ability to bring this world to its knees, but that is not your role. You must use your strength to restrain the power of the staff, to guard it, to keep.
My mother once told me I was sent by the gods to protect this world. I gave her my word. And now, I give my word to you.
And what of your word, heir of memories? You must wake up and redeem yourself before it's too late, or it will be you who tears this world apart. Now awake! The interloper has found you. Wake! Now!
No! Where are you?
Talking to yourself, Layla Hassan? Clearly the Isu artifact has had quite the effect on you. You're going mad.
Mr. Berg, you finally showed up.
Most impressive. I knew if anyone could discover this place, it was you. But you left Abstergo before you could be assigned this mission.
Sigma-6 found it just fine after you tapped into our comm signal. We know it was you.
Correct. What you don't know is that I've been listening in for much longer. Ever since you found the Book of Herodotus, from Templar research I'm sure you stole.
Abstergo are murderers, and you're nothing but their killing machine.
A righteous claim. And what of the Sigma team I dispatched earlier to find you? You killed them.
Look, I saw your files in the Abstergo database. I know about Alina. If you knew what the staff could do for her...
Don't say a word about her.
Then forget it! I was trying to compromise.
No compromising. The artifact is coming with me.
You had no right to do what you did to Deanna. You should have come after me!
You're always next on the list. I'll check you off today.
You're a real Yahomar, so this is over.
Indeed. The world outside is coming to its inevitable end. Whose side you're on won't matter anymore. Come. Hand over the staff.
It does matter. I'll always be an assassin. And if you want the staff, you're gonna have to take it from me.
First Victoria, now me? Admit it, you can't handle the power of the artifact.
Wanna know my favorite thing about the staff?
Don't gloat.
It's the... immortality.
Petty to the end.
The thing is, Mr. Berg, I don't care if you live or die. You just gotta get out of my way. Face it. Templar's lost. Altair 2, come in. Altair 2, come in! Atlantis has been compromised.
Alex.
Alethea? Alethea! Okay, think, Layla. Your comms are broken. How do you get help? I can't do this without you. I try to hide it, but I'm scared. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm alone. I need you. Please, come back. Send me a sign, at least. Anything. Your earpiece. Can anyone hear me?
Victoria, we've been trying to find a way to force communication. First, we've lost everyone's vitals, and
Elena.
then...
It's me.
Layla? How? This is Victoria's channel. Where is she? What's been happening down there? Did you finish the trials?
Yes, we have the staff. I finished our trials, but...
That's incredible! An actual Isu artifact in assassin control. This changes everything.
I'm not in control, Elena, and nothing's changed. Also, Burgess the Interloper, he's in the throne room with me. Look, I'll explain everything, but the Templars know what we're doing, and they're after us. I need you to get me out of here.
With you? Are you safe?
We fought. He passed out, but he's stable. Please don't make me check on him.
You didn't... kill him?
No. He's still alive.
Sit tight, Layla. We're coming for you, but it might take time. What are you gonna do?
Until you get here, I'm going back into the Animus. There are a lot of people to say goodbye to.
Μελώνει με και πολιώνει με, φωνία και θυροκτώνε, φυλαγρός.
enough out of you. Find the boy and take the papyrus.
Sorry for sharing my fear of tombs with you.
What was that?
You should have left us alone, Mistio!
Sorry for sharing my fear of tombs with you.
What was that?
Nothing.
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it feels like he asks questions just so he can continue talking and talking and talking.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant. But it's clear you know him well.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him. What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him, and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them. I need to talk to them.
Maybe I can convince them to...
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thalis, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
I've never heard the names you just mentioned.
It's never too late to learn. But even so, one doesn't need to know who they are to answer. Is it not a risk that wrong ideas will be passed along if a student doesn't have the wisdom to seek the truth?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystios. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I regret doubting you at all.
Thank you. There are few things greater than gaining the understanding of another.
On that, we disagree.
Disagreements can lead to even more understanding.
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει. Κρατεά και τρομερή Αθηνά. Δέξου την καινή ημών προσφορά. Τραγωδία.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
These must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates.
But, along with the fake evidence and their own testimony.
Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates. I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Me? Kill? Steal? Arrange protests?
Yes.
It does sound like me. But it was someone else this time.
I'm glad I asked.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with the Pythia, or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and what I said. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates. Things I do, it's sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and this talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your words written down so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning...
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter, you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Alexios.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
You there, come here.
What is it?
Some merc calling himself the Eagle Bearer came to Alponos offering to help out. Nice kid, and I've heard his name before. I thought to myself, Megacles, that's drachmi well spent.
Whoever came to Alponos lied to you. I'm the only Eagle Bearer.
You? Impossible!
Well, for one, I actually have an eagle.
I see that now, don't I? But I paid this other Eagle Bearer a small fortune to get the villagers ready for a pirate invasion.
By the look on your face, I'm guessing that didn't work out.
It didn't. Then I sent him to bargain peace, but he botched that too. The pirates are coming, and we don't stand a chance.
Next time, hire the real Eagle Bearer. But I'm listening. Does the village of Alponos have a militia?
Not enough. But if you get out there and stop the pirates before they land, I'll give you all that's left in the treasury.
I'll stop the pirates from reaching your shore. Then you're going to help me find this Eagle Bearer imposter.
I'll help you kill him myself.
Where are the pirates sailing from?
We saw the pirate fleet forming north of here.
How big is their fleet?
Just 2 ships, but they may have hundreds aboard. They make it to us, we're dead.
I'm going to find the one using my name. When did you last see him?
He came in with the last merchant ships, but I haven't seen him in days. He won't be easy to find, but if you seek the pirates, I'll track him down.
Time to show the pirates what the real Eagle Bearer can do.
What were you thinking? We're doomed!
The pirates are Poseidon's problem now.
What have you done? Didn't you hear me screaming? You sunk our reinforcements!
You didn't say anything about reinforcements. You said pirates.
I sent a message to the supply ships to disguise their sails. Look like a pirate and sail in unseen. Those ships had supplies and troops.
If I'd known they were reinforcements, I wouldn't have attacked. I need to set this right.
There's still time. If we can get these villagers ready for battle, they can fight off the pirates themselves.
I'll do it. I don't see an armory, though. Where's the smith?
He hasn't worked since the last Eagle Bearer was here.
I'll get him making swords. Can the villagers ride?
For salt workers, they're not bad. And there's a horse breeder in town.
I'll talk to them.
Though we can't just arm them and tell them to fight. There's only one man who can rally the people. Claims to be a reborn Ajax the Lesser. Find him and get him back.
So, where's the blacksmith?
The forge caught fire. The smith's in the village, but you'll need to help him rebuild before he can work again.
Tell me more about the horse breeder.
She knows horses better than Poseidon. Get her to put a mare under each of these villagers, and we'll have a chance.
If dead heroes are anything like me, they don't like being impersonated. Are you sure this Ajax guy is a good idea?
Let the dead judge us all they want. We need to shake the fear out of these villagers. The last time I saw Ajax, he was headed to the hills southwest of here, on the northern border of Phokis.
Tell me what you know about the one using my name.
He came in with a vicious little bird. Called it Icaros, something like that. Anyway, said he'd help, then made things worse at every turn. So far, you two have a lot in common.
The villagers will be warriors when I'm done. Why would common thugs want old tools?
And
another Mystios?
Are you the blacksmith?
I was. Then another Mystios, an eagle something, came to help. Kind young man.
I heard the eagle something made a real mess of things.
The poor boy lit my forge, but somehow caused the fire to erupt. Flames everywhere. I can barely see now, or move my hands.
But you're the only smith in town, and pirates are coming. We need you to start making weapons.
No need to worry. Old Kalipidis has a few good blades left in him. I just need some space to work. Those stone blocks would make a fine table. Could you move them for me?
Sounds easy enough. You could crush someone with these things if you're not careful.
Ships got sunk before reaching shore, gonna starve to death before the pirates even get here.
Excellent work. Well, what next? I suppose we can't make weapons without iron now, can we?
I have more than enough to share. You have some of mine.
Well, this is certainly better than when that other Mystios came to help. All a good smith needs now are his tools.
I've got your tools right here.
Ah, what a day. You should be proud. You've given this old man purpose again. Now, if you could just set those aside for a moment, I'll get started.
Kalipidis? Kalipidis? By the gods. I've seen a lot in my life, but that was brutal. Poor Kalipidis. That's not good.
If it isn't the new Eagle Bearer.
Trust me, I'm a lot better than the last one.
Look, you want to be useful, new Eagle Bearer? Get back the stallion the other one of you lost to the pirates.
I can get your stallion back, but we're going to need a lot more than one horse.
What for?
The pirates are coming, and at least with mounts, the villagers have a fighting chance.
Sure enough. But I bred this one just for Megacles himself. Without his stallion, he isn't riding into battle. You ever seen a general strutting into battle?
Not a good one.
Exactly.
Where did the stallion go?
That other Eagle Bearer rode him east past the salts. Came back and said some bandit stole him in the night. Imagine that.
I need to find this other Eagle Bearer.
Wouldn't mind giving him a piece of my mind, too. If you find him, punch his bird right in the beak for me.
His eagle?
Ha! It was barely a chicken.
I'll get back Megacles' stallion. Then you and I are going to talk about getting horses for everyone in Alponos.
Διαμοίραζε βραχίτη με τα θύματα πολέμων.
Okay, hopefully this is better than last time. Off we go now. Ella. Come on, come on. Yeah! Ella. Yeah! I love a good moon. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Yeah!
Safe.
Here you go. When the real Eagle Bearer says he's going to do something, he does it.
There, Princess Butterfly. Eat up. Let it flow through you.
What are you doing?
The first of you Eagle Bearers rode east to find this fruit. Said that the horse that eats it turns into Pegasus. Leave it to the gods to hide it in plain sight.
The Eagle Bearer obviously lied to you.
Don't believe me? For how much I paid, this fruit has to be real. Here, watch this.
Wait!
Fly, Pegasus, fly!
That's not good.
Go on. Yeah. Let's go.
An adorer! You simply must tell me, what do you think of the helmet? I just got it.
I think it's all right.
I knew it! It's ancient, but it's like it was made for me.
Whatever you say. You're the one who the villagers worship?
I don't know about worship, but they do call me Ajax.
And I'm bringing you back to Alponos. Pirates are coming, and I need someone to inspire the villagers to fight.
Didn't you hear? Our ships were sunk by some crazed mystios. Now bandits are banditing anyone going in or out of the village, and there's no one to stop them.
I'm the Eagle Bearer. Smart bandits know to stay away from me. Now let's go.
You don't look anything like the other Eagle Bearer. Are you two team or something?
There is no other Eagle Bearer. He's an imposter. Like you.
If I'm an imposter, what are you doing with Ajax's?
That's Ajax's helmet.
But of course, it gives the wearer immortality. I paid the other Eagle Bearer a fortune to find its whereabouts for me. Then I set off to retrieve it, as any hero would. I was on my way back when...
There is no other Eagle Bearer. Get that through your thick helmet. Hey! Yeah!
Fair citizens of Alponos, your great warrior, the eternal Ajax, has returned! People of Alponos, rise from your salt mills, descend from the white crystal hills. Lokris is under attack. The great Ajax has returned, now with the true child of Zeus, the real eagle bearer.
You are not Ajax. And that new eagle bearer pushed sweet Nikia off a cliff with a general steed.
Nonsense! I am Ajax reborn, and we will now prove to you I am immortal.
Enough! This man is Ajax reborn.
This'll be easier than I thought. Now, light me on fire.
What?
It's okay. This is a magical helmet. The other eagle barrier told me it will protect me. You light the fire, the people will see I'm immortal, and then they will eat out of our hands.
I'm not lighting you on fire. That old helmet isn't magical. And you're not Ajax!
How dare you! The last eagle bearer humiliated me in front of everyone, and now you're too! No more. I will not be humiliated again!
Are you insane? I only wanted you to rally the villagers!
My performance is more than some trick. I am...
Why would you...
You don't look anything like the other eagle barrier. Are you two routine or something?
There is no other eagle bearer. He's an imposter. Like you.
If I'm an imposter, what am I doing with Ajax's, my helmet?
That's Ajax's helmet.
But of course, it gives the wearer immortality. I paid the other eagle bearer a fortune to find its whereabouts for me. Then I set off to retrieve it, as any hero would. I was on my way back when...
There is no other eagle bearer. Get that through your thick helmet.
Hold up. Off we go now.
Come on.
go riding after lunch.
People of Alpanos, rise from your salt mills, descend from the white crystal hills. Lokris is under attack. The great Ajax has returned, now with a true child of Zeus, the real eagle bearer.
You are not Ajax. And that new eagle bearer pushed sweet Nikia off a cliff with a general steed.
Nonsense! I am Ajax reborn, and we will now prove to you I am immortal. Enough! This man is Ajax reborn.
This'll be easier than I thought. Now, light me on fire.
What?
It's okay. This is a magical helmet. The other eagle barrier told me it will protect me.
You light the fire, the people will see I'm immortal, and then they will eat out of our hands.
If you say so. I will now endure pure flame to show you the gods bless us. The gods want us to rise to battle, and I'll prove by surviving Athena's thrall. Any moment now, the eagle bearer will light me on fire. Right?
No, 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 no!
It hurts! The helmet's not working! The helmet's not working! Ah! My God! This is going to be a long day. This could not have gone worse.
To the reputation of the real eagle bearer. You're back just in time. How's Nikia? I heard she's trained a stallion for me.
Oh, Nikia's great. There's more horses than this village has people.
She's as reliable as they come. And Kallipides, has he armed the villagers?
The villagers are all armed. Every single one. Nothing to worry about there.
Good. Spilling a little pirate blood on the salt might make it taste better.
You never know. Now, as for Ajax...
Tell me he inspired the villagers to make a stand.
Ajax put on a real show. I've never seen anything like it.
Good. Very good. The villagers are a superstitious type.
In this village? I can see why.
Ah, you did good. The villagers should be able to defend their homes thanks to you.
They may still need a bit of help.
Agreed. We can leave them to defend the village while you and I stop any pirates from storming the salts. Are you with me?
Let's go.
When you sunk those ships, I thought we were as good as dead. But you did well getting these villagers ready to fight.
Right. Well... it was the least I could do.
So this is it, huh?
That's all of them. Let's move to Alponos. Some of them are still fighting. We have to defend the ones left alive.
Megacles! There's more coming!
Don't try anything! You won't get another warning.
You fought well. As did you. Forget what happened before. We're alive because of you.
Don't thank me. Just pay me.
You mercenaries are all the same. But we agreed. Here is everything that was left in Alponos' treasury.
Now I need to find my impersonator.
I can help. I found this note on the pirate leader. They owe him a lot of drachmi. He was hired to sabotage the town.
Making invasion easier.
Their plan would have worked if the real Eagle Bearer hadn't shown up. What will you do when you find him?
I'll think of something.
The actual Eagle Bearer. That explains why the invasion failed.
I've been stuck cleaning up your mess since I got here.
What a glorious mess it was. When the pirates paid me to soften the town's defenses, I didn't think it would be so easy.
People are dead because of you!
I didn't kill anyone, but you did. We make a great team that way. I steal some tools, or blow up an old man's forge. Send some young idiot into bandit-infested mountains, lose a general's steed, then watch you turn it into pure chaos.
The fact that Megacles and the pirates both paid you is just a bonus.
Everyone pays to hear lies they want to believe.
Time for justice.
May her wrath rain down on both of us. Chikaros!
Chikaros? Malaka! So long.
πρόλεσα τον Νίκον την αιστεία. Maybe Zeus is... Sparta has my sword, and all my strength behind it.
Glad to hear it. May Ares favor us today.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
I should be careful. High security here.
Huh?
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Thespis! Are you acting in another play?
Alexios! Aristophanes' friend! And my friend, too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanti, and my friend Alexios will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine! Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
Where are you keeping the wine?
Well, I had wine, but then the local military commander commandeered... Hey, I should put that in the script. The Persian commander commandeered the, casks. That's it.
Then I'll have to re-commandeer it myself. Where is this commander?
He kept the expensive wine and left the rest for his soldiers. An ordinary audience might be content with the cheaper drink.
If we serve the best wine, we could get a more sophisticated audience. It might be harder to get to, but worth it.
You speak my language! Better wine could mean a more generous crowd.
Where are the two places the wine is being stored?
Most of it is in the stable of Ares, but the good stuff? That's in the Miurgi fort.
I'll take care of everything. There it is. The good wine should be in that fort, if the officers haven't drunk it all already. That must be the good wine Thespis mentioned. Oh, but it smells awful. I should try it. Ugh, these taste like horse piss. I can't serve these. There must be something better nearby.
If they were still here, we would have seen them by now. could you let him get away?
We will be faster.
Keep your guard up! We're killing Just fly!
Surrender, and we'll make it a quick death.
I should try to stay out of sight. This wine must be good. I should get back to Thespis.